I had stupidectomy. I am Milton, son of Carpenter and Mary, the son of a Carpenter and Mary. Daddy Carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marianne. I am the son of Carpenter. I get to make parables. Remember, my parables are wrapped in symbolism. So when I tell you about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella, and how he got to be missing both arms, he was brown-nosing, being blindly obedient. His boss, Wu, gave him a test of loyalty, a management test. Told him to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. What chips up the limbs after they trim them off with the power lines? He slowly fed his right arm in. Tommy's always been blindly obedient. His left arm saw what was going on and jumped off. He was breaking the agreement. The arms tote stuff, or used to tote stuff for Tommy. They zip up, they button up, they wave, they hitchhike, they give folks a finger, they do the nasty stuff, they wipe butts. They blow noses, they pick noses. Now, Tommy had broken the agreement. He chipped up righty. Lefty jumped off. And Tommy just has to depend upon the kindness of strangers to pick his nose or wipe his butt. This is my imagery for the day. I hope to have a lot of high-tech toys lately affecting my internet connection and such, but I hope to have it on my Flickr. Hit that heart at christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodilium. And yeah, hit the boxes over to the right. You're going to find me added another 857 graphic art photos for you to choose from for your tabletop art, or just to print out as 4x6 photos. Give to others. Remember to print out the big 5, checking posting 5, not 1 flight 93, checking 9 years of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. Big 5s have my address. They have my phone number. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. It's going to be boring. A phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Not going to be boring if you need a fireman, police, paramedic, and you're getting that. And it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for over 9 years for that first. 9/11, flight 93, checking, not getting one. It's going to be just as newsworthy. You know that. We the people must be the reporters. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. And, yeah, post and repost those 5s. On your websites, any of your websites, Flickr, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you can make a video of those 5s. Post and repost, tell everyone to check in, post and file. The same is true with my videos as well. You can post those to YouTube. Again and again. Remember to make a video. I make videos of my uploads to YouTube each and every day. Usually about 10, if not more than that. Maybe up to 20. Make that video of 100 different people going to that link, and one either not reaching that link. That's fraud too. It is a link. And 2, going to actually watching my video and it not showing up. It still says 1 view. That's your business being hijacked as well. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me by phone. 424-229-4140. Yeah, when you get that with countless other customers. And you don't know if they're not there, or someone wants Gates to be the biggest name in computer industry, or YouTube, or Google, or they want Spectrum to be the biggest name in internet and cable. Take your pick, whatever's the biggest name in your business. They want those to get the business. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, and making a video of not only your hijack lifeline, but your Gates livelihood. Gates, G-A-T-E-S-E-D. Yes, Bill Gates kind of Gates livelihood. Can't reach me. Yeah, I had Microsoft Office Live stuff for years, and then doing business through that. Then I made $1 from my imagery. So all of you paying good bucks, and you don't know why you're not getting results from Microsoft's or whatever they got now for their websites, you post my stuff and you make videos of 100 or more going to that site and not seeing the results. represented with their statistics. Okay, that's enough of my time or your time on checking posting 5. Reposted 5's already gone through 5 minutes. Tommy, he got promotion. He won his girlfriend's heart. Rhea, she's over at his house. He's tired of her nagging. And it happens to be his AA meeting. Yes, at the bar. Tommy's AA meeting happens at the bar. Yeah, Amputees Anonymous. Whoop. Trying to drop my stuff here. Remember, see my contact, think your contact. Come see me in person to get a nice contact. Get your contact where my contact is. Let me design something around you. Remember, when you hear that siren, check and post in 5, 424-229-4140. And don't forget to call up California's cop to a man, to a woman. At home, they don't mind me being disturbed here, so of course you need to know what their active part in America's high-tech lifelines are. Maybe they'll be more forthcoming at their house. So you call up, get that speakerphone on the office, non-emergency numbers. They got work to do otherwise. They got work to do with those important numbers. Call them up, check and post in 5, be a speakerphone with your wife's phone, your son, your daughter's phone. Somebody's phone is making a video of you talking to the cops and saying, what do you know about this? Man's been asking for a Flight 93 check for 9 years and you stayed. If they don't know what a Flight 93 check, one of two things is. A 9/11 Flight 93 check is, you can probably get from my 5s, is you trying to call me and not reaching me with your lifeline. Not knowing when else your lifeline won't be allowed to work. If they don't know what a 9/11 Flight 93 check, direct them to a lot of attention-getting stuff, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of off-the-wall stuff at www.christcomplexlinks.blogspot.com. And yes, my changing eyes are on my YouTube. I'll try to show you that for in the parable. Direct them to that and ask them, are you involved or are you incompetent? One or the other has got to be the case. You have press conferences every day. The cops of California. You can have one if you want to pass the buck to the feds, fine. Do that at a press conference. What do you know about John Milton Brady not getting one Flight 93 check of America's lifelines? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? And I need to get my checker. Yeah, I personally think it has something to do with them placing someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Remember, he reached out to the Muslims. His name is Muslim. He's Muslim. Backed off from being Muslim after he got that reaction from the American people. But yes, I said placed. You can't reach me right now to tell me who I should vote for, what I should vote for. You can't reach voter registration links at vote-truth.blogspot.com. Well, I got to show you those 5s. Let me check and I'll get them. Remember to post and repost those 5s. You can't reach me, you can't reach voter registration links and at vote-truth.blogspot.com. Not only my image of truth, but links to those big 5s and 20,000 of these things that you can use for your desktop. Laminate, they're going to last longer. You use for your desktop, you can do whatever with it. Print out any of those. These right here particularly prepared as 4x6 prints. If you don't get the one that says 4x6 print, then maybe you do or don't want a picture of my eye. You can crop off. The photo printer will crop off if you don't use what's been prepared. This is a 4x6 background. It's from one of my images. and I put the image inside, and sometimes they'll crop down a little quicker or on the side, but more likely get most of it in with my prepared 4x6 prints that I just updated on my Flickr and on my Google Drives. Check them out, download, post and repost, and tell America to check and post in 5. Oh, I made quite a bunch of Hear That Siren, check and post in 5, Flight 93 check and post in 5 videos over the years. Post and repost them. Make your own. And you see here with the 5s, the green part is the 4x6 background. I don't have them prepared as, 8x10s or 5x7s or anything like that. I'm one man working alone. If you want that, look around. They're probably in your city somewhere. Have them at your party and tell everyone to take a big stack of those 4x6 prints. What, 9 cents, 20 cents tops? Take them with you. Check and post in 5. Remember to wallpaper your neighborhood when you see those Mormons. Case in your neighborhood, or a praying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G. Look for the Flight 93 check, Vote-Truth folder with the big 5s. They got a lot of older versions of them. And yeah, wallpaper your neighborhood with those Mormon ones when you see them praying on your neighbors, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G. Now back to my Tommy. Let me finish it up. Let me do it real quick. Tommy's at the AA meeting to get away from Rhea, who keeps going on and on about wanting to get married. And Tony says, Tommy, we hear you using all of our reasons for losing our arms, our legs, hands, feet, but we never hear you going on about yours. Get up, tell us all about it. And Tommy said, no, I don't feel like it. I don't wanna. Yeah, that's the reason he goes to AA, so he can Amputees Anonymous. Yeah, Amputees Anonymous at the bar. He goes to AA so he can get, he's got tired of folks asking him what happened to your arms, and he said, I've stuck them in a wood chipper. I stuck one of them in, the other one jumped off. He gets tired of telling folks that. So he just, he likes Hezekiah's reason. Hezekiah fell off the wagon. Yeah, that's why he's in AA. He fell off the wagon, and Hezekiah is Amish. The next wagon over rolled over his arm. So Hezekiah has that reason for his arms. Everybody's got a story. And Tommy, uses that because he doesn't want to tell folks, yeah, my arms are terrible. Growing a new body. He doesn't want to tell folks he stuck his arm in a wood chipper. And he says, oh, that's perfectly okay, Tommy. Juanita says that's okay. And now I hear the noise outside, so I better close for a moment. Yeah, Juanita tells every one of the girls she knows or meets, whatever you do when you go in to have the boob job, right on each and every appendage, arms, legs. Do not take these all right upon the boobs. Make these bigger. Yeah, they took off her arms. That's what happened. That got Juanita in Amputees Anonymous. She got a whole bunch of bucks out of it, and she got the biggest breast enlargements she could find. And yeah, her friends have to look out for her at the AA meeting at the bar because she'll get a little tipsy, and when she gets tipsy, she can't reach out and grab, hit the floor. So they say, let us take the drink to your table, Juanita. And of course, it's like Tommy has to have the straw. But all of a sudden, as Juanita, who's moderating, who's conducting the AA meeting at the bar, she says, that's okay, Tommy, we're not going to press you. There's this kind of a scratching sound. Fingernails. On chalkboard, Tommy. Al, the barkeeper, has a chalkboard where he writes down who's won the most dart or pool games. And everybody looks over, and it is an arm right up by a left arm at that chalkboard. And he starts writing on the chalkboard, Tommy, well, I can't repeat it. He is a expletive. And Juanita goes, well, hello there. All are welcome. Obviously, you are an amputee. Would you like to tell us what happened? And Lefty writes on that chalkboard, I had a stupidectomy. And that just sets Tommy off, calling him a foul name, and then he knows what he means by stupidectomy. He runs over there, all he's got to work with is his mouth or his feet. He tries to bite, he bites the Lefty. And Lefty, he's got the chalk eraser, and he starts hitting Tommy with the chalk eraser. The chalk dust flying everywhere, and Hezekiah goes over, and he's got the one arm. Only the one, wagon ran over Hezekiah's arm. So he grabs Tommy and pulls him back, and he says, come on, Tommy, let him speak. He's a fellow amputee. And Lefty just goes on and writes on that chalkboard, the funniest and he keeps them in stitches at that AA meeting at the bar, and you can bet he's going to be back. Tommy, however, he's going to be back. He likes the AA meetings at Alice Bar. But he's going to be cussing up a storm all the way home, cussing in Chinese, and oh yeah, I wanted to mention that. Did I say it right? I had stupidectomy because Lefty is Chinese himself. He's the left arm. And you know how they speak when they speak in English. Not I had a stupidectomy, but I had stupidectomy. In case I didn't say it right, that's the way it's supposed to be said. And that's it. Let me show you my eyes. Oh, that's a handsome bald guy. And there's my eye right there. Smaller, browner circles disappearing. A bigger, bluer circles growing in through and around. It's been going on for years. It used to look like, I'm looking for my flashlight. Like the one over that way from about 9 years ago. All dark brown. My eyes were even darker than that. Before 96, in 1996 when they started changing. And there's one from about 5 years ago. You can see the smaller browner circles. Bluer eyes growing in through and around. The bigger eyes are the bluer eyes. They're, for a while, my eyelids, I always hate these, especially when I'm tired. They're really small. But for a while there, during the convalescent hospital from hell days, they were lifting up a little bit, hoping that's where they're headed. But regardless of that, you can see the blue eyes growing in through and around. And as you saw, the outer ring of the brown there is gone. And the inner browner circle there is got the white around it. Sometimes it's all completely white and you can hardly tell it was brown or is brown. It is medical research being passed by. The doctors I have or had with LAC USC Keck Medical and the Dr. Misa down the street and the Adventist cult, well, don't get me started on them. Doctors, they can't talk about that. Changing eyes, even a child watching this video could say, yeah, that's what's going on. They, instead of being part of moving medical science forward, are in the way of it. And you don't have to even talk about that with them. They can reach me by phone. How do you reach me by phone? You still find us caller ID's call log. I make videos of my call log, youtube.com/DNFT series, call log of this phone, every call to and from. Don't have all the amount of time past 10 years I've been asking for a Flight 93 check, but got enough of it for you to get the idea, and I always say, some of you can get that. You can get those phone numbers. Call me from all police stations across America. Call me from all fire stations. You can't reach me right now. You have no idea how many in your cities and neighborhoods will be able to reach you when they need you. And you know, just as me asking for 93 checks for 9 years and not getting one hasn't been news, and it is obviously news. Yeah, it's going to be just as newsworthy with them. So protect those in your cities. All good soldiers, you protect America. Make videos of the military bases phone. You try to call me. Each other's phone. All priests, this is Sunday. Make videos of your parishioners' phones, or whatever you call them. Those in your pews. And, yeah, come see me in person. We'll travel. Tell me what you think of me wanting to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. What does that place need aside from truth? To inspire the future and present to greatness with. Cities, communities, really not just those places you go to on Sunday. Put that first brick in Jesus' immaculate house. Any good priest will tell you how you make that video. You put it's built on truth. Well, let me put it that way. They'll tell you Jesus' house is built on truth. Make a video of truth right now. About your family's lifeline. Call me up in front of network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. And tell those network news anchors and unknown and known reporters everything's fake news to you. Compared to your family's lifeline not being allowed to work and you not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work and them not doing their jobs. Check and post about, come see me in person. Remember to call up California's law enforcement. To a man, to a woman, ask him what's going on. Do you know what that's about? Get their reaction. Post. Remember to post and repost these files so everyone can keep Trump, the Russian guy, from being placed in our White House, just like Hussein. Come see me. Let's get started building a better world. Look for the handsome bald guy wearing his imagery. And yeah, let me put you right there.